All right, hi y'all. Professional Candace here. We got our little backdrop. What? So you guys probably know we're about to talk about money. So let's talk about some money now. I really did write down just some quick numbers because you guys know your girl don't be knowing nothing off the top of her head. So, so we're gonna talk about how I'm saving money. Saving any little bit I can. Because your girl need all the help she can get, okay? So let's talk about this. Um, First and foremost, I had to look at my subscriptions. I have quite a bit of subscriptions. We have an Xbox, Microsoft subscription for like $15 per month. We have Netflix, which is like $13 or $14 per month. Recently, like a couple months ago, I got the Disney Plus, which has like Hulu and SPN, which we really don't watch, but that was $14 per month, like $13.99. We have Amazon Prime, which that gives us the Amazon Video, which is good. And then we also have Amazon Family Music. So that's 5 different subscriptions. And I think when I added them all up, it was like $80 per month. Like, weird. Who has $80? Like, I don't think we take into consideration the amount of money that we're spending on subscriptions per month. Like, I knew that it was up there, but when I calculated it, I'm just like, with me being on such a low income right now, it's just like, girl, you got to make some adjustments. Now, I know I wasn't going to get rid of Xbox Live for Jamez, so we keeping that. I like Netflix, so we're keeping that. I like Amazon, because you get quite a bit of stuff with Amazon, so the Amazon membership, which I think is like $12.99, so we keep that. Me and Jamez, we both use Amazon Music, so we're keeping that. I don't really use it like that much, but when I'm in the car, I can play my music from there, so that's good for me. Do I really need it? No, but for right now, we're gonna keep it. I think that's like $14.99 for the family plan. What else is there? Now, me and Jamez, we kind of both discussed it. He was like, I really don't watch Hulu. I'm like, well, I really don't watch Hulu either. I wanted to see what Disney had to offer, where we're in quarantine, and not quarantine, but the house orders, stay at home orders and stuff like that. And I'm just like, let me see what else is out there. So we had that for a couple of months recently. So I did cancel that. That's going to be ending this month. So no more bills going forward. Now I could always add it on later. But I was like, that's going to be my first thing. So I just looked at my subscriptions and kind of figured out what we weren't using, what we were using. And that's one that we were able to get rid of. So that's $14 saved. The next thing is, one of my subscribers mentioned to me about the emergency broadband benefit. So you can save up to $50 per month off of your internet service. Now, there is a little bit of a procedure. You have to fill out a form, submit some documents, and you get approval. And then you have to basically go to your internet provider, if they're under the list of internet providers, and type in that application code and get approved. So I have Comcast. Comcast representative told me that it could take up to 2 billing cycles for it to go through. So that's what I was thinking. But no, once they got the approval, which was usually, I think, was in 48 hours, I got notification that, hey, or 72 hours, that, hey, you're qualified for the $50 off your broadband service, off your internet service, basically. And yeah, so that came off my bill, the bill that just ended like a couple days ago. So I didn't even have to wait 2 billing cycles, because the guy said that they're kind of backlogged. He thought so that's why he said it could take up to 2 cycles, and I can understand that. But I think because of the pandemic kind of being on the end cycle of it all, that things are kind of getting back to normal, that not as many people are applying for it like they were in the beginning. Like, you know what I know you guys know what I mean. Like, there was an influx of people applying for this benefit when it started or came available, but now not as many people are applying for it. But that's not something I knew about because I wasn't in that predicament where I needed or would even qualify for it. So I will say that sharing my experience about low income, about depression, about just my life in general, you guys come through for me a lot with your information and your knowledge of things because I'm not always aware of everything. And that's why it's always good to share. And that's one of the benefits of putting myself out there because you guys help me in return. So I appreciate that. So that has saved me $50. It's going to save me $50 per month. I don't know how long this benefit will go on for, but they said that they will give us like 90 days in advance prior to it ending. Now, I know there's another benefit that I can qualify for, which is like Lifeline, or because I have Medicaid right now. And I can get like a free cell phone service for both me and Jamez. But really, we have Xfinity Mobile. And right now, we don't have to pay for data unless we use data, which per gigabyte is $12. My cell phone bill right now is kind of high because I'm paying on 3 phones. 3. Numero tres. Okay. Uno, dos, tres. Yeah. We have 3 phones that I'm paying for. So that's where the bill basically comes from. And because of me using data when I'm outside the house. So the free cell phone would be good, but I will still have a cell phone bill because I still have to pay on the 3 cell phones that we are under a monthly plan for. So that is something I would look into, but it's not going to help right now to eliminate my cell phone bill, which is okay. Other than that, because we have Comcast cable, we don't have to pay anything extra, so we can have free text, free everything else. But all we have, if once the phones are paid off, which will be in a year unless I decide to pay it off early, our bill will only just be data. And that's where the free phones will come into place because you can get up to like, I think 3 gigabytes per month for free. But yeah, just letting you guys know those things are out there as well. Another thing that I decided to do, it kind of goes in regards to cars. So I was looking into my car insurance. Give me a second. Let me sit up. Okay, so I was looking into my car insurance. So if you guys don't know, we have now 2 cars. We have Jamez's car, which he doesn't even have his permit yet, but it's going to be his car. And then I have my car, which is the older car. And my car is a 2010. 2009, 2010. A 2009 Hyundai Sonata. And I was like, how much would it be? I'm just trying to cut costs here. I'm just trying to cut costs. I'm like, how much would it be if I were to remove collision off of my car? It would be $30 per month being saved. So throughout the whole year is over like 330 something or $360 per year, which it doesn't seem like a lot, but when you think about $30 per month, that's kind of good, right? So I removed collision off of my car. Now, when I remove collision off of the car, obviously I don't have free window car glass replacement, which I'm like, how often does that really come up though? That's what I'm thinking. And then the other thing is roadside assistance. I don't have that anymore, which is a big thing for me because that always gave me peace of mind, especially being a woman. So I'm just like, okay, but I still removed collision. So in the back of my head, I'm like, Candace, I still want some type of roadside assistance, whether it's getting towed, whether it's getting a tire replaced. I could change my tire, but just in case, tire replacement. I don't understand how to run out of gas, because if you're driving, you should know and see where you're at with your gas. So that one, not so much, but the tire and tire replacement or help and towing, those are the two major things. And when I drop collision, that part of like the collision part is no longer on my thing. So what I ended up doing today was signing up for AAA. So AAA is a roadside assistance service. I just got the classic, which there were 3 different levels. I just got the classic, so you can get towed up to 5 miles or back to the AAA station. And of course they do like the tire change, the car jump. But you guys, if you guys don't know, I did get like a free car jump thing. So that's not one of my main factors. I can use the portable car jump thing that I have as a free item that I received to review. So that itself was 60 something. It was like, I think $56 just as a one-time fee for the year, annual fee. And then because I'm not a previous member, there was like an extra $10 or $15 to sign up as a new customer. So it came up to like 60 something dollars, but I'm like, 60 something dollars versus $360. I'm like, I'm still saving $300 per year, kind of. So I'm good on that. The other thing that I did is I signed up for the like the 8-hour safety driver's course. And that itself basically saves me almost $10 per month. So between, and that there, I went through AARP and I had like found a code online, and that came up to like $22, I believe. But that's a one-time fee of $22. It lasts for 2 or 3. This lasts for 2 to 3 years. I think it's 3 years, but don't quote me. And you're saving $10 per month. So if you figure, if it is $10 per month and it lasts for 2 to 3 years, that's what, oh boy, why am I trying to do math? $120 per year that I'm saving. So I'm like, that's not bad at all. Yes, I did have to pay 20 something dollars out of pocket, but it is better than nothing. So if we just talk about those 3 things, the subscription of Disney Plus, that's $14. The emergency broadband benefit, that's $50 being saved. The removal of the car insurance collision, that's $30 per month. And then the safety driver's course, which is saving me basically $10 per month off of my policy, that's almost $105 per month. So in essence, even though I did have to sign up for the safety driver's course, and also I signed up for AAA, those are just for the year, those fees, as those are not monthly. So I'm still in the positive even after 1 month of a couple dollars. Like, what is that? So I said 56. So like, it's almost breaking even for 1 month, but that gives me the rest of the year to save up money. It may not seem like a lot, but it is still something. And that's why I just wanted to share with you just some ways, or 3 ways, that I'm saving money per month. Yes, I did have to come out of pocket for some things, but those are just one yearly fee or once every 3-year fee, and what that is saving me per month, where I can put that towards my food, like getting more groceries and things like that. I will have to talk to you guys about the SNAP or EBT benefit. I haven't gotten any information back about that just yet, because when I first applied for Medicaid, I thought I was going to be working more at Kohl's and at Amazon, but because of my depression holding me back and being the way it is, I'm not making as much money per month. If you don't know, if you haven't watched out my previous videos, for the month of May, I made less than $1,000 from working. That does not include the YouTube money. So if we do include YouTube, I made like a little bit over $1,000. So just imagine being a single mom with no extra income and working and only making a little bit over $1,000. So yes, I'm borrowing from my savings. So I'm just trying to cut costs any way I can right now, and trying to see what I can get. Hopefully, if I do have to even submit through like my pay stubs to the social services for me to get some type of benefits, I'm for that. I told you guys about the PEBT, the pandemic EBT for the kids, because once again, Jamez got qualified for the reduced meals, but he's still not in the system yet when I called. So we still haven't gotten anything back about that, and that's different than regular EBT or SNAP benefits. So everything's a slow process, unfortunately, but we're still making do. When it does come, we'll have an influx of money on the card. So yeah, and one thing I did learn is, what was it? Because I did have to go to the school website to apply for the reduced or free lunch. So they have to submit that information over. So hopefully that kicks in soon, because that will be one less bill or one less thing I have to worry about, and we can get more foods in the house. Because James, he's been hungry. He's a growing kid, y'all. So yes, on my end, I feel less hungry because I'm taking my Saxenda, which helps curb my appetite. So on my end, I'm not doing as much binge eating recently, because I started that back up. But those are just some things I just wanted to share with you. When we do end up getting any type of free food or EBT benefits, I will be sure to let you guys know. As I mentioned, or probably forgot to fully mention this, the EBT for the summer is in effect. I think they're going to do $300 and something for the summer, for June, for July and August. It's going to be like 350, I believe. So for Jamez, I'm looking forward to May. Yeah, I'm looking forward to May, June, and then the summer EBT. So that would be around like $500, $600 worth of of food stamps, basically, or EBT. That will really help out so much. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Let me know if if you found this interesting. Let me know of any other benefits that may be out there that I may not be aware of, or share in the comments down below, because people do read comments and it really helps. I know when I watch people videos, I do read comments because it's like an interaction, so even if I'm not the one replying back to you, it still helps other people. So share, share, share. Sharing is caring. All right, I will talk to you soon. Bye.